Olá, 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 olá. Tinham saudades? Não? Não? Se calhar não, não é? Sejam todos bem-vindos ao Acordar para a Realidade, um novo episódio. Hoje temos uma compilação de UFOs. Porquê? Porque ao que parece surgiu um vídeo, vários vídeos, em que existiram whistleblowers. Para quem não sabe, whistleblowers são as pessoas que dão com a língua nos dentes, ok? Portanto, vamos ver hoje uma compilação destas. Não se esqueçam, entretanto, de subscrever ao canal, fazer o gosto, que ajuda no algoritmo. Só precisam de fazer uma única vez. Depois não precisam de se chatear mais, ok? Se quiserem que eu reaja a algo mais do que isso, podem também entrar no Discord, é seguirem os links abaixo na descrição e poderão recomendar qualquer coisa para eu fazer react. Ou então mesmo, não se esqueçam de ir à Twitch e à Kick.com. Skeleton, estamos sempre live todos os dias, seja na Twitch ou na Kick. Portanto, não sei do que é que estão à espera, continuo à vossa espera. Agora, vamos então partir para esta citação de vídeo e esta compilação. Bora! Oh! Oh!
Okay, so let's talk about the supposed vampires that live in New Orleans. Locals believe that the city is actually home to real living vampires. During the 1930s, brothers John and Wayne Carter were executed for committing multiple murders. About a dozen bodies were found, drained of their blood, after a young woman managed to escape the brothers' apartment. Sightings of these brothers are reported up until this very day because their bodies mysteriously vanished from the funeral vault. Why am I thinking of Stefan and Damon right now? Now fast forward to 1984, where 9 people were found around the French Quarter area, all with their throats ripped out. Paramedics and first responders were dumbfounded because even though the scene was gory, there was no blood. Also, vampire culture is majorly popular in New Orleans, but that must have stemmed from somewhere. The missing persons and crime rate is incredibly high around the French Quarter area. What if this is something more?
Just recording some pretty little houses. Whoa, did you see that? That was lightning. Oh wait, no, it was a freaking portal.
Pixar told us.
It was lightning.
More.
Just recording some pretty little houses.
Oh! Ok. Foi muito rápido. Mas eu não digo que seja um portal, de certeza, mas que é alguma coisa é.
Whoa, did you see that? That was lightning. Oh wait, no, it was a freaking portal.
Pixar told us about their next movie. Monsters Inc. was released in 2001, but Boo gives Sully a Finding Nemo toy, a movie that wouldn't be released until 2003. Finding Nemo had a reference to The Incredibles, a movie not released until 2004. But The Incredibles teased Doc Hudson, a character in Cars that wouldn't be released till 2006. But The Incredibles also introduced Bon Voyage, who was for sure a mime in Ratatouille, which didn't get released until 2007. Ratatouille shows us Doug, a lovable dog from Up in 2009. In Cars 2, you know what, I actually hate Cars 2, so we're just gonna end the video right here. Here, that's the tapestry from Brave. Oh, we are not done. Here are more moments Pixar told us about their next movie. So WALL-E was released in 2008. We all know WALL-E has a knack for collecting things, but if you look, he also collected a walker with tennis balls on it. This is the walker of Carl Fredricksen in the movie Up, which wasn't released until 2009. But then there's a scene in Up where they tease Lotso hugging Bear, the main villain
Toy
of
Story.
Toy Story 3, which wouldn't release until 2010. Then in Toy Story 3, Andy has a poster in his room of a very familiar looking car. That car is Finn McMissile from Cars 2, released in 2011. Calm down, Straw Hat. Your hatred for this movie will be another video. In Cars 2, remember the tapestry I mentioned in the last video? This is the tapestry of Merida and her family in the movie Brave, released in 2012. But then in Brave, we actually see a wood carving of Sully, teasing Monsters University in 2014. In Monsters University, we see a dinosaur toy. This is Arlo from The Good Dinosaur in 2015. In 2016, Coco literally had a poster for Incredibles 2. So I told you guys Pixar likes to tease their future films.
Um gajo só repara nestas coisas quando falam nisso. E a verdade é que todos os filmes mencionaram outros filmes. O que é isto, entretanto? Um dragão? Oh, what the... Oh! Não pode, é fake.
Look at this shit. I've been seeing this shit all over social media. Oh my god, they done brought it to the funk. What? Okay. See? The cat, now Casper done broke his neck.
What if every time you think you hear someone call your name but no one's there, it's actually your family trying to wake you up from a coma? What if feelings are based on how we died in our past life? Maybe that's why we're afraid to do things we've never tried because it's how we die.
Isto eu já ouvi, ok? Muitos dos traumas ou medos ou fobias que nós sentimos não poderemos não ter sentido nesta vida e ter sido numa vida passada, whatever. Mas isso é para quem acredita na reencarnação, ok? Eu não acredito muito, lá está, eu só acredito nas coisas quando as vejo ou quando as sinto.
That would be terrible. What if Mars has water on it because we used to live there and we messed up the climate so badly that we had to send an escape pod to Earth with only Adam and Eve in it, and the pod was the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs? Whoa. What if every time you heard that voice in your head telling you not to do something, it's your future self warning you because they already know the outcome? Imagine. There's a theory that the world actually ended in 2012 as many people thought. We are dead and everything since that year has been a dream. Oh my god. What if you're the only person left on Earth and the rest of the population you see is just your imagination playing tricks on you? That would be terrible.
Isso já é bem descabido, pô, fónix.
Exiting it, you leave it through self-realization.
Pac-Man is a 1980 arcade game following the protagonist, Pac-Man, a little disc-shaped dude consuming pellets for food and fleeing from ghosts. In theory, there's no end to this game. Even after running out of lives, your little yellow friend is always happy to play one more round. So, what if Pac-Man wants to leave? Well, in this world, walking off the edge of the map gets you right back at the beginning, so there's no physical way to leave. Or is there? You see, unlike the ghosts, Pac-Man is not a functioning entity on his own. He is a puppet controlled by you. Pac-Man is a vehicle of your consciousness. Pac-Man cannot leave his world, but the being that controls him, namely you, can. In a sense, you are Pac-Man. And to leave the simulation, all you have to do is realize that you are more than Pac-Man and not confined to the 2D digital world.
This is what I mean when I say...
Why I'm starting to believe that ancient people had advanced technology.
A ideia em que vivemos numa simulação para mim é muito descabida. Apesar, é uma teoria, é plausível para quem acredita nela. No entanto, eu não acho que estejamos numa simulação muito pouco... Não faz, na minha opinião, não faz sentido. Okay? Há outras teorias que para mim fazem sentido. Esta da simulação não faz sentido nenhum. Eles vão buscar muitas ideias ao Matrix e há muita coisa aqui que para mim eu não acredito.
Let's take a look. Well, for once, they created architecture that still puzzles scientists to this day, such as the pyramids of Giza. All we have is theories, but we have no idea how they did it. Even with our modern tech, we don't know how to replicate what they did.
Ainda é uma...
People worked with difficult stones such as granite, one of the hardest materials on Earth. They created amazing architecture and design that almost looked 3D printed. They created huge bronze statues such as the Colossus of Rhodes, which is 108 feet. This site is known as Pumapunku in Bolivia. To this day, these stones puzzle scientists. These stones in Pumapunku in Bolivia are having archaeologists and scientists scratching their heads. They say that it's absolutely impossible creating these structures with hammer and chisel. The only way to make this is with power tools, advanced technology.
Lasers.
So much for the ancient people being primitive. Maybe we're the primitive ones. They even have drill holes that don't look man-made, but made with some type of advanced power tool. Their structures have stood the test of time, while our newly built roads can't even last a few years. Now the question is, what happened to them?
UFOs. You've been the president.
As pirâmides, por acaso, é uma coisa que me dá muito que pensar, sabem? As pirâmides é aquela coisa que, como é que foram colocadas lá? No entanto, eu já vi uma teoria relativamente à água que é usada, em que metiam, por exemplo, troncos nas pedras, e depois os troncos flutuam, o que vai levar as pedras até lá acima, fechando em circuitos. Podem pesquisar no YouTube, ok? Metam Pyramid Theory with water. Yeah.
You've seen all the info. Are they real? You know, they've given us an idea for our...
Desculpem.
Last a few years. Now the question is, what happened to them?
UFOs. You've been the president. You've seen all the info. Are they real? You know, they've given us an idea for our next book. Well, what do you know? What can you tell us?
The truth is that we've never proved one, but there are things flying around up there that we haven't fully identified yet. And keep in mind, there are basically 1 billion galaxies in an ever-expanding universe. I mean, you can't even get your mind around the sheer number of things that are out there.
É enorme.
You've seen this.
And
You've seen the data.
Well, no one knows, but I think that the probability is that there's something you would call life somewhere else.
Hey guys, if you've made it this far and haven't hit that sub button yet, please hit it. What are you waiting on? Just
Thank you, Dark.com.
Hit that button.
Toda a gente a seguir.
So look, I seen something and I wanted to do it myself to see if it's true. But look at this. This is $1 folded. Doesn't that look like a plane? The fire from the plane? Okay. $5 bill. Look, it look like the tower was hit, the smoke. $10. The tower is on fire.
Oh.
$20.
Oh.
Smoke. $50. It done fell. You just see the smoke, the aftermath. The $100 bill. It's just a little fizzle of the smoke coming up still. You know, after
Trabalho que as pessoas têm para descobrir estas coisas assim, mano. Fodix.
Yeah, they be doing stuff in plain sight. Look at this. This is a $20 bill. If you turn it upside down, don't it look like somebody with a mask on? Look, 2020.
Scientists have just determined that a signal which is coming from deep space is definitely not something natural.
The repeating part of it is what is really exciting because now we stand a chance of figuring out what these things are.
And the latest stunning discovery? A rhythmic pattern. To see fast radio bursts repeat is one thing. To see them arrive in rhythm is something else again. The signals have now been detected over 4 days and then silence for 12 days. Again, and here's that sound. Over and over for 4 days and then quiet again for 12. And this cycle is repeating every 16.3 days like clockwork. Could it be a message from millions of light years away?
Marilyn Monroe's time of death was estimated between...
Será que teremos a tecnologia suficiente para poder decifrar este tipo de mensagem ou este tipo de interferência?
From millions of light years away.
Marilyn Monroe's time of death was estimated between 8:30 to 10:30 p.m. Her housekeeper found her, called over the psychiatrist, and they waited a couple of hours before phoning police. And this time lapse was never explained. Then the housekeeper starts to do laundry at 4:30 in the morning. She was found in bed holding a piece of paper with the White House's phone number, hinting a connection to JFK and the Kennedys in general. Bobby Kennedy was rumored to have an affair with her, but he says he was never in LA that night. However, almost 20 witnesses say they saw him in LA. It's been known that the CIA bugged her house, but the tapes from that night were seized and destroyed. Organ samples were also destroyed before test analysis could be completed. And finally, a mob boss said he was ordered to eliminate Marilyn by the CIA.
This is just more proof that we never landed on the moon. This ad that came out by Bloomberg says that after 14 years and some $500 million, NASA still doesn't have a proper spacesuit for its moon mission. So here's the question. How was it that we had this technology in the 1960s to land on the moon,
but now we don't?
All of a sudden, we don't have the technology anymore?
Não faz sentido. Não faz qualquer tipo de sentido. Portanto, vocês tirem as vossas próprias conclusões, já sabem, deixem nos comentários as vossas opiniões e teorias, ok? E eu também irei responder, já tenho respondido a comentários, portanto, fiquem à espera do próximo episódio, não se esqueçam de subscrever, ativem o sininho e façam o gosto para poder ajudar no algoritmo e conhecermos ainda mais pessoas que gostem deste tipo de conteúdo. Muito obrigado a vocês todos, isto foi o Acordar para a Realidade e acordem, antes que seja tarde demais.